あ、
予定が詰まってる。さっさと終わらせよう。隙あり。この一手でラーメン角は鈍っちゃいいみてえだな。砕けろ。一丁上がりだ。砕けろ。砕けろ。よっとせい。甘い。これはどうだ。甘い。これはどうだ。砕けろ。これはどうだ。これ以上時間を割くつもりは。これはどうだ。回避を怠るんじゃねえぞ。しまいだ。よっしゃ。面倒。せい。この一手で決めるぞ。通常に注意しな。見え。砕けろ。これはどうだ。なんだと。なめだ。行くぞ。
会心と風。
砕けろ。これはどうだ。砕けろ。砕けろ。砕けろ。砕けろ。出番だぞ。やろう。この一手で決めるぞ。隙あり。そのまま寝てな。これはどうだ。よっと砕けろ。これはどうだ。消えろ。雨にかまって。これはどうだ。砕けろ。一気に攻めるぞ。甘い。甘い。これはどうだ。甘い。この一手で決めるぞ。砕けろ。これはどうだ。これ以上時間を割くつもりは。金もらった。足の巣にしてやら。久しぶりに早く帰れそう。
Hey, what's up, man? Hello. I didn't get Banyue on, I didn't get Banyue on, Zenless, so I'm washing out the salt here. I haven't played the game in like almost a year, so I'm hoping I can get him, but might take some time. How's it going? I'm alright. Was playing a bunch of roguelikes off stream yesterday. Played some Godbreakers, Rogue Prince of Persia, which I'm actually really liking, and then this. Kind of didn't feel like streaming it because I wasn't sure if this update was going to be any good. It actually is. I've done a couple clears off stream, but I've gotten pretty garbage luck. So, but yeah, it's basically Diablo riffs. It's Diablo riffs, the riffs from Diablo 3 or 4, or like the pit in 4, but you get these gems, and you can infuse stuff on them, so you can take like legendaries and put them on the gems. So it's a pretty significant power boost, actually. It essentially fixes the build problem, where builds in this game got very boring because of these items right here. Like these right here give you like 15 skill levels, so there's never a reason to use anything else. But now, you won't have to rely on these so much. You could essentially have like different builds. So I think we're just gonna stay on 10. I think we'll just stay on 10 because I was like just barely able to clear that. It's nice that they didn't give up on this game. This game is really solid, just really buggy at release, and I thought that the build variety kind of took a dump. So I'm glad that they didn't completely give up on it. Although I feel like at this point, now that they've fixed the bugs, most of the bugs, they need to put it on like on Switch. I think that would be like the next obvious thing to do. This game didn't really pop off. It didn't pop off like I think they were expecting. But then again, the publisher kind of didn't seem to really give a crap about it because I didn't see anybody really playing this game. I bought it because it looked cool. There wasn't really anyone else playing it. Unfortunately, it's hard to get content creators to play stuff, even if they want to, because there's just too many games coming out. I've still got a backlog of kegs myself I haven't gotten to. I was watching a stream yesterday, so I didn't feel like streaming. Gotta hop on Abyss soon. Probably not this stream, but the next stream, because update is in like, I think the update is tomorrow actually, so looks like a pretty decent update. Thinking I should try to get a build here. Oh, good. Perfect. Just grab that, and then try to get some more damage here. I don't really want any of this. I don't really want any of this. None of that is too great there. Soul gems are not worth it, I don't think. I might be able to get Bon Yue on Zenless, but I definitely would have to eat into stream time of other stuffs. We'll see. Certainly don't have the money to swipe. Well, I do, but I'm not going to. Somebody really wants to see me play that character. I'm not paying for it. It's only 12 days, so it might impact stream time. Because you know I love my male characters. As much as I like Aethergazer, there's no more dudes coming to that game. And the guy in Zenless is literally like the perfect kind of character for me. Badass male martial artist. So I'm going full simp mode. Not as much as Dante and Virgil. That was different because I did spend $100 on that. I had to come out swinging for my boys. Let's see here. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Let's see here. Anything that gives me more damage would be really good. Skill damage. I might play it. I might play it later on this stream if this grind goes bad. I did like 3 runs of this and basically got nothing good, so I don't know if this game's gonna treat me nice or not. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they just added like Diablo seasons to this, but obviously like way lower budget. Don't really need a big budget. Yeah, I wonder if they're like doing this because they're planning on a console port. I think this game would do very well on Switch. And this game uses like no processing power, so wouldn't really need a Switch 2 version unless they're gonna go balls to the wall and make it run at 120 FPS, which would be nice, but not at all required. It's gonna go like all in on damage. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, moving on. Upgrade before I forget here. Yep, this should be a good incentive to get back into kitty sitting streaming, but I'm not working over there tonight. No kitty sitting tonight. I'm off today. Does not trigger on bosses. I mean, do I really need that? I'm just gonna take the crit damage. Let's see here. You know, all of these are actually pretty damn good. I'm gonna take maximum barrier. me see here. Skill levels are pointless if you have mythic items because you get like I have 15 extra levels. There's never any reason to take skill level if you have mythic items. They have 15, so basically you only need 1 point in everything. That's never worth the money. But I guess when you're starting out, it's probably worth it. Hey, at least these guys didn't abandon their game like that other Korean game I was playing, Tale of Engine War. That game was actually pretty good, but the guy wage quit. He didn't update it anymore. It hasn't been updated in like 2 years. These guys didn't wage quit. That's pretty commendable that they did not wage quit. I think they had every reason to. It feels like the publisher really screwed over this game. Publisher did not promote this game like at all. Kind of just let it die. I think that now that the game is in a better spot, they should try to promote it again. It doesn't seem like they care. I definitely promoted this more than they did. Not to toot my own horn, but I definitely promoted this way more than they did, and I didn't even get a key. I paid for it. I don't know why they didn't do any kind of like campaign for this. Hopefully, if they are planning to console port, they will do like a review key campaign for it. I think a lot of the Nintendo crowd would like this. Say what you want about Nintendo fans, but they're more accepting of games that aren't AAA. Hard to get like a PlayStation fan to play something like this, but Nintendo crowd would be all over something like this. So I hope that's in the cards. It would be better that the game doesn't really need a Switch 2 version. I mean, it uses like 10% of the CPU and GPU on the Steam Deck, so Switch Run could run this just fine. I don't really see any reason why it wouldn't. Ball's in their court, though. I don't know if they're gonna do that or not. Feels like a no-brainer, but you never know. Is there anything good? I'm not taking that. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll take this. upgrades at this point. This is a problem, though, because this means I'm going to get Asshat as the last boss. Ideally, you want the spider. The spider has the easiest pattern, so it's like a guaranteed win on the spider, basically, but some of the other bosses, depending on what build you get with the artifacts and stuff, can really get in the way. Make it less likely to win. The bosses are randomized from a pool, so I'm not sure if this is going clear. I really don't think it will, because I don't remember that boss at all. It's one I've fought the least, because it was only in 1.0, not early access. Probably like 80% of my time playing this was early access. That was Russ. Let me see here. Is there another artifact upgrade? Go ahead and pop this. Let's see. Maybe it can clear. Maybe it. Let me go ahead and finish this here. Raged is good. Pretty sure this won't clear, though, because I don't remember this boss at all. I don't think I have the damage to ignore it. I don't think I have the damage to circumvent skill. Pretty sure I don't. Oh, it's this guy. He might be good then. This guy is also a full version boss, not early access. What killed me? He like moved, like vibrated and killed me. Yeah, I really didn't want that boss. I wish you could just get the spider every single time. This is coming from somebody who's got very serious arachnophobia. I really wish I could get the spider every time, because the spider is the easiest boss. The pattern is very simple. Other bosses kind of expecting you to go in there swinging. I did clear 10 earlier, but as you can see, the rate for a legendary and mythic gem is very low. So at 20, so mythic rift gem drop rate caps at 10, apparently. And mythic drop rate caps at 10, but I already have all those, so the only thing I really want is the gems itself. Probably do like 7. Let's just do 7. I think they were expecting you to maybe actually change your build a little bit instead of just spamming what you already had. Seems like it anyway. Alright, maybe just do this, because it's kind of... This is kind of set up like a hunting game, where if you're not killing the boss, you're not making any progress. So, I think maybe doing this just to stay safe might actually be better. I have to get, like, accustomed to the game and actually remember the patterns, and then I can probably get back into it. Let's see here. You know, it might actually be better to take physical. It's either Rip-Off or Frenzied. Well... yeah, let's try this. Let's try to deviate a little bit. Okay, chain. This A-speed. Might be better to just... It's like, it seems like they actually do scale in HP, so... I'm not sure if going up that high with a higher chance of failure is worth it. It might actually not be one of those things where the drop rate is higher, but the chance of failure is higher, and you're just kind of wasting your time. Granted, this is like it's like 15 minutes. It takes like 15 minutes to do one of these. It's an auto-scroller, so I think if it was fixed, a fixed amount of spawns, and you could clear, and it wasn't an auto-scroller, maybe it would be worth it, but I think you definitely want to prioritize clears instead of half clears, because half clears don't get you anything but meta currency. And you can get that from playing the regular game and probably greatly outscale the Adventure 10 at this point. So I think this might actually be the way to go. Damage by attack speed bonus is just kind of good by default because you can stack a lot of it with this class. I don't really need any of these, to be honest. I'm just gonna take the health. Shit, I forgot to level. I gotta get in the hang of that. That's definitely causing me to lose as well. I've only done this a couple times. The hang of it. Should be able to get like pretty much everything after this one though. Well, hopefully these guys get the recognition they deserve. This game is pretty good, but feels like Revive and Megaton Musashi, those other games I played where publisher kind of doesn't do their job. They're not really doing anything to promote it. I think this game has a good second chance on console for sure, especially Switch. Switch crowd would like this game. There's already Switch is already pretty good for roguelikes. Only thing that's better than Switch for roguelikes is Steam Deck. It is like the best place to play games like this, so I'm hoping that that's what they're gonna ramp into. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll take the crit chance. Alright, so I gotta get this. And then I need a heal on crit. Oh, I went for the wrong one. I didn't realize that. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I gotta go for these. Well, this run's kind of already cooked. not really going to be upset if this clears. This is totally my fault for making stupid mistakes. I'm not used to playing the game like this. Played the other mode for 80 plus hours. It's taken a while to get adjusted to, but it's alright. I'm thinking like 5 to 7 level on this until I get some gems is probably the way to go. This mode is very backloaded, so you're not really getting any progress if you don't clear. For a set here. Give me like merchant. Shit offerings. I don't really need any more essences. I'm gonna go ahead and save up. Where's the crit heal? I don't remember where that is. That's just like what's keeping me alive. The attack speed is good and all, but I need survivability. Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's right here. No wonder I couldn't find it. Gotta get used to playing this game again. What do we got here? Anything that actually helps me at all, or is it all junk? Yeah, this is all junk. All trash. Just gonna try to get as many artifacts as I can, because this run is kind of cooked already. I made too many mistakes, and the game is not giving me anything good at all. Oh, shit items. Still got 5 waves. Gonna have to fight the mud guy. He can kill you pretty quick, so maybe Huntress is better for this, actually. Might be good to use Huntress instead. And just spam like 5 to 7 clears and try to get the gems. So you need to max out the slots anyway. And again, you don't get anything if you don't clear. I think it's good that this isn't like solo leveling though, where rage quitting was more efficient than actually finishing. It's like no incentive to clear in that game. It's how badly designed it was. You you got the materials even if you quit, which is a good thing on paper, but the problem was boss drop rates were so bad and the pool was so diluted that there wasn't really any reason to ever kill the boss. It's actually pretty good that this is balanced around, you know, actually clearing instead of rage quitting. I thought it was actually nice that they had some forgiveness like that, so you didn't completely waste your time, but problem with that game was boss drop pool was way too diluted with junk like cosmetics and crafting materials. It's more efficient to just kill trash mobs. So I'm glad this game didn't repeat the same mistake. Fix solo leveling if the bosses actually had a much higher drop rate and their pool was less diluted with junk. This is pretty much... I mean, it's not... You don't completely waste your time. You do get a lot of resources for this. It's considerably faster than playing the main mode, like the roguelike mode, but ideally, since it's an auto-scroller, if you're not clearing consistently, you are still basically wasting your time. Efficiency is what matters. Efficiency and consistency. Alright, to max out the artifacts first. It's kind of shit, not gonna lie. It's not giving me anything good. This is all junk. Let's see here. Get rid of that, I guess. Ah, here we go. This might actually make a difference. I could try one of these. Barrier. Give me some extra stuff here. I'll take the armor. Give me something not shit, please. Well, so far my prayers are not being answered. Complete garbage, man. It doesn't want to give me anything good. Artifact upgrade. Merchant. Obvious take. Max my dude out here. This is why mythic items are so busted. Essentially, you get 16 skill levels for 1. So, it essentially means if you get like 20 levels, you can get an entire build, like, basically maxed. Like, see, it went from 5% crit chance to 13. So, it literally doubled. That's why I think it's cool that they have this other, itemization in here to make the builds interesting again, because there's just no reason to ever take anything else. It's just too good. You're basically doubling every passive and active skill by getting 1 level. There is nothing in the game that competes with that. Essentially removes the idea of having to pump skill levels. I mean, you don't have to. But 1 is more than enough. It's enough to basically clear anything. Except maybe this, which is more numerical. Hope I can clear. I don't know if this can clear, honestly. This build's kind of ass. Might try Huntress next if this one wipes. Take the armor, because I don't remember how to play this game. Grab this. Oh, was it Mud Guy? He's gonna do his Mud Majinken. Oh no, it's Tree. It's Wispy Woods from Kirby. Kirby boss, but all corrupted. Corrupted Kirby. Punished Wispy Woods. This gameplay is not good right now. Not good gameplay. Yeah, that got out of control real quick. Oh, got a legend. Wait, it was a rare gem. Got cock teased. 2 rare gems. Yeah, this drop rate is pretty ass, so seems like trying to go higher than you can potentially manage is not worth it. It seems not worth it at all. I think it's good that it's like that, though, to be honest, because solo leveling was not like that. Solo leveling was the boss essentially never dropped anything, because the drop pool was diluted with so much junk that was not even worth it early game. This is how it should be. This is how solo leveling should be designed, where essentially killing the boss is the main thing that matters, which encourages you to, like, actually clear. The thing about solo leveling, problem with that game was the fact that trash mobs were more worth fighting. Trash mobs were more worth fighting than actual enemies, which was incredibly stupid. I think this is actually pretty well balanced. They want you to actually clear and not just get a bunch of stuff from trash mobs. You have to actually play the game, which I think is good. People found out real quick in solo leveling that essentially fighting bosses is inefficient unless you can kill them quickly, and even then the rate was so low. There's never any point in doing it. I'm glad they came to their senses and didn't make this game like that. Now, so you can increase, if you get Rift Shards, you can increase the stats on these too, which is pretty cool. Let me see here. Well, it's kind of shit, to be honest. I haven't really gotten anything good. Drop rates are not the best. I think taking Heavy Blow is not worth it because it takes so much longer to come out. It might actually be better to take Rip-Off or Frenzied Strike. Frenzied Strike DPS is a lot higher. You know, I might have a better ring. Let me see if there's a better ring. I think that mythic ring is, like, actually not that great. Let me, refresh my memory here. So, 1 clear so far. Only got 2 rare gems. Let me take a look at the rings again. If there's something better in here. Ring of Unity might actually be pretty good. Might take that instead. Take this off for now. This does give... Actually, the barrier multiplier is pretty good. I don't know if Ring of Unity is worth it. I'm just gonna stay the way I am. Save the resources. You need a bunch of them. Let me see, how much do you need to, How much do you need to infuse the gems? If it ever freaking gives me one. Oh, I'm more than fine. But I don't have any Rift Gems. Alright, we're gonna go back to 7. 7 was pretty consistent. Let me try Huntress, actually. Let me try Huntress. Maybe she's better for this. She's the only other one I got built. If that counts in here. Does it count in here? I don't know. Okay, so gem slots are universal, meaning you can you don't have to upgrade them more than once. They're exclusive. They're unlocked for everybody. I think I'm just gonna roll with what I've got, actually. Her build is pretty OP, especially with the attack speed. I decked it out pretty good. Alright, let's see if she's maybe better for this. I don't know. The bossing should be better. one more run and I can get another slot, but the slots kind of don't matter because it's giving me shit. Yeah, so you can essentially, you can take a legendary piece of gear and put it on a gem. So what this means is once you max it out, you can have 5 different legendary affixes. And then there's the mythic ones as well. So that's actually really freaking cool. The fact that they let you do that is awesome. I think that essentially fixes the problem with this game, which was mythic items being too powerful, especially the ones that give you skill levels, and there was never a point in taking anything else. Now, there actually is a lot more that you can do. Let me see here. How do I want to build? Onslaught. I don't remember how to build this character. Here. Yeah, you want barrier. They don't really have a good way to approach, though. That's the problem. Don't want Earthquake. I don't know if this stacks with the legendary. Thinking I might just take 2 cores. Oh yeah, this gives barrier. I'm just gonna go with this for now, and I think I'm gonna take 2 cores. And if you take this, you can stack more barrier. That's probably the way to go. It's a real shit selection here. Cream of the crap. I'm just gonna take the momentum. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I actually think Berserker might be better for this, just because it's got a lot more AoE. This character is like single target. I don't know, if she can clear more consistently, then I guess it's okay. Yeah, this is kind of not working too well. I think she's better for the main mode, because she can kill bosses quick, but her mobbing is not great. Good bossing, bad mobbing. Yeah, this is kind of not efficient already. I think Berserker is probably... Berserker or Spellblade's probably best in here with that lightning dash. Probably clears this out quick. Decent survivability, no mobbing, which essentially means I'm getting less stuff overall. Let's see if I can turn this around. This is kind of not great so far. Hey, don't go in there yet. I'll level up. I don't think the trap is worth it in here. The only one that's worth taking is this. Yeah, I didn't even level up. I'm just gonna go ahead and trash this. I don't think she's ideal in here. Maybe if it had co-op. If it had co-op, you could run with a berserker. The only thing she really has in there is single target damage. I think Berserker is better overall. He just covers so much more space, which means he's making more money. I feel like playing the way I play that character currently would be pretty shitty. Progression would be bunk. Let me see here. Let's hope for a better build this time. Core damage up is good. Alright, so heavy blow was not worth it. It's way too slow. And the range is good, but the attack speed was slow. I think Rip-Off is probably best. Frantic Chain. Let's see if we can clear again. He's killing way more, and he's covering more space. Huntress doesn't have big Muso hitboxes. You kind of need that in this mode. In the main mode, you don't really need that much, and she can really burst down bosses quick, but that's not the only thing that matters in here. I don't want any of these, really. These are all shit. Max out here. Offerings are Terabad offerings. Get something in here that will help, maybe. This is all shit, too. I don't want any of that. Garbage drops. Come on, game. Hook me up here, please. This is pitiful. This is poor. Real poor. What are these drops, man? Shit drops all around. Thank goodness this game lets you essentially skip a lot of the RNG. I've done like 4 clears of this and I haven't gotten anything good. I'm guessing if you go up it's higher, but like I said, if you're not consistently clearing, then there's no point in raising the level. Because these guys don't really drop anything but meta currency, which you do need. This game's got a pretty good meta currency sink, better than most roguelikes, but it's essentially killing the boss is the only thing that matters, so it's the opposite of solo leveling. Invincibility duration is the only thing that's worth taking. With the mythic items, you pretty much never want to take the one that makes it so you get more than 10 levels. It's pointless. Because you really only need like 20 levels to max out the entire tree. Mythic items kind of remove the necessity to even think about that. In the base game it can be good if you burn all your gold. You don't have much money when you take that. Kind of want to keep as much money as you can in this mode. I'm gonna go for Beast. Let's see here. That essentially means, like, any legendary in the game, you could have 5 of them equipped on top of the mythic items, which would definitely bring build diversity back. I mean, they basically fixed the game. They fixed the game by doing this. I think it's really awesome that they didn't give up, and they fixed the problem, which was build variety just took a massive dump when they added mythic items. But now, provided that you want to do the grind, you could basically make like any build that you want. Which is really cool, because that's how the game was before they left early access. But now it's even better. It'd be like Stranger of Paradise levels of builds that you can make. You make like pretty much anything viable with that. 5 extra legendaries. At least I think that's how it works. I haven't gotten one yet, so I don't know. I think they need to add more legendaries now, though, but who knows if they're going to do that. I think they made the mistake of making the legendaries really cool, like, animated sprites. So it probably takes a lot longer to make them versus, like, a gacha game or anything where you can't actually see the graphic. Let's see. I got one more slot. Shit, as always. None of this helps me whatsoever. Attack powered 40% is the only thing that's good in there. Alright, I don't know if this will clear. Something good, please. Yeah, let's take that. That. Alright, let's see if this is going to clear. And if it will actually give me something, not shit. Pretty pitiful amount of, drops these past few runs. Got a normal gem, which is useless. Ah, you bitch. That's my fault, but still. I think I'm done with this for now. Let's play something else. That's actually a good thing, though. That's actually good. This would be, just solo leveling 2 if you didn't have a reason. There was, like, no real actual risk. But yeah, I think the drop rates could certainly use a bus. I don't know if, like, trying to, like, pit push, like Diablo 4 is worth it, because, you know, if you're not clearing, you're not getting anything. But yeah, a good update overall. I mean, it fixes the problem. I definitely think they should have some kind of pity system, because it's kind of like worse than a gacha right now. You can just, I think what makes it bad is that it's an auto scroller. That's probably the worst thing about it. I think it would have been better if it was, you know, you could actually, it wasn't an auto scroller, because the fact that it is essentially makes it that you. Counting menuing and everything, it's like it's like a 15-minute run, so it's quicker than the main campaign, which usually took me about 30 minutes if I had a good build, 30-40 minutes. But the drop rates are pretty low. I definitely think you should be able to, like, craft those materials or, like, exchange them for something else, because right now it feels like, I mean, it's a full auto-scroller. The only thing that you can speed up is how quickly you make decisions and how quickly the boss dies. Everything else is an auto-scroller. So, essentially, if you play for an hour and every run clears, you have essentially 4 chances of getting a gem. And it doesn't seem like the drop pool is exclusive to, like, 1, because last time I got 2. So I know that it's guaranteed to drop a legendary item. Yeah, the only criticism I have of that mode, I mean, the fact that I died is my fault. That's not the game's fault. Criticism I have is essentially you're only getting 4 clears an hour of playing, so assuming that you get to the boss, well, four guaranteed clears in an hour, roughly. Maybe like more, maybe 4.5. But yeah, it takes roughly 15 minutes, so you're getting about roughly 4 a clear. And I think the rates are way too low, especially at the beginning. I think that is the main thing they should change. Maybe increase the rates a little bit when you're starting, because it doesn't seem like if you have an optimized build that you can't, like, really climb that far. Other than that, it's really awesome, and I definitely will be playing that more on kitty sitting streams. But I'm feeling kind of tired. I think I'm actually going to just go ahead and stop for now. Maybe lay down a bit and get some lunch, and then probably come back. I'll probably be doing that more on kitty sitting streams, because Warriors Abyss is getting a major update in, like, I think tomorrow, actually. So I think that should take priority. That's a little bit harder to stream on the Steam Deck. But yeah, solid update overall. I mean, they basically said that they realized that the game kind of just became clearing the same thing over and over and over. And now you're still doing the same thing, but you have a lot more reason to do it, and build variety is essentially so much better. Yeah, so let me go ahead and show this, because I didn't really get anything this stream. Let me go ahead and show this before I hop off. Yeah, my eyes are getting kind of heavy. That's not really helping my game playing ability. Probably need more sleep and some lunch. In any case, so on Legendary Gems, you can get an artifact synergy, which means you could have 5 of the same artifact synergy and essentially have it maxed out when you get in. And then additional skill levels 1 to 3. That would reduce reliance on on the mythic items. The mythic items are still best in slot, but essentially you could take one off and be okay. For mythic gems, anytime you do overwhelm damage, you get more barrier. When dealing vulnerability damage, has a 70% chance to summon a Dark Blade from the sky, dealing 1500 to 3000% damage. Holy shit. Yeah, the builds really got cracked. This is so awesome. Yeah, good update overall. Well, I gotta get a legendary gem before I can make a video. I don't know if the game is gonna hook me up. I mean, I could have gotten 2 more drops, but I mean, it's only like a 13% drop rate, so it definitely could take a while. At least you're getting other things in the process. But yeah, normal magic and rare ones are essentially useless. Legendary and mythic are the only ones that matter. Rares are basically just stat sticks until you get legendaries and mythics. So again, if you're not clearing, then there's no point in running the mode. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and lay down for a bit. Probably grab some lunch. I am off today. I do not kitty sit today, so let me see here. Don't know if I feel like playing more Godbreakers. This game was really making me chrono triggered earlier. uh, I mean, right now the priority should be Pirate Warriors 4, because in about a month the new characters come out, and I actually want to be prepared to make videos for them. Let me see here. Origins as well, because Origins, I'm thinking they're probably going to give me the key in like 2 weeks, so I might need to stream more of this. And then Abyss is getting a major update. I'm not sure how much I care. I'm kind of burnt out on this game, to be honest. If it adds decent stuff, I'll come back, but I'm not really too excited. But I'll check it out tomorrow. I think my save on this is pretty much ready for a new update. So yeah, most likely it probably won't be much more Dragon is Dead today. It's probably going to be Muso, Abyss, maybe Godbreakers if I want to torture myself, or maybe even Zenless, because I really want that martial arts guy. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.